This driveway was covered in lichen and moss and dirt, but the lichen seemed to have got to every millimetre of this surface. So it needed a deep clean, it needed a chemical treatment, and after using my pressure washer, it went from this to looking like this, which is very, very clean, no lichen inside. I'd got in between all of the gaps, getting the dirt and the weeds out, but then this leaves the gaps very vulnerable to weeds coming back. So then you apply a resanding process where you use kiln dried sand, which is bone dry and very, very fine, which means that it can get into all of those tight little gaps. And you simply brush it in, and I found that brushing in on an angle was the best method because it stops rebrushing that sand that you just put in back out. And then once you've finished this, then you've got a layer of very fine sand just lying on the surface. So by far the easiest, quickest method is using a leaf blower. So I just go over the surface, it only takes 5-10 minutes, get rid of all the bits of sand, and you go from this to the finished job looking like this, which looks like a brand new driveway. Very, very clean, no lichen or dirt or moss in sight. All of the sand is there, locking in the block paving, stopping the weeds. I did recommend applying a sealant treatment which would lock everything in, preventing things like lichen coming back. They didn't go for it, but that's fine. It means I can come back a year later. But yeah, great job. Looks like new. Very satisfying.